Hi, parents. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, parents. Thanks so much for being here. And it's been a long time since I have done a live stream. And today I am going to share with you a common question from parents. How do I actually make the best use of this school holiday? And knowing that my child did not do so well for the recent SA2. Yeah. And even though whatever marks that the child has gotten, do remember to celebrate with your child because nonetheless, your child has put in lots of efforts in doing well for this exam. Even though the marks may not be as well, may not be as what you have wanted, I think nonetheless, being social work trained and we know that kids thrive more with praises. Remember, in the midst of scolding your child, you will also want to remind yourself to praise your child for what has been done well. So, what are some of the examples that could have been done well? It could be like, for example, let's say your child can't solve a question during the first attempt, and when he tries again, he managed to get the answer correct. And even though he may not get the answer correct, probably he gets only half of the solution correct. Isn't that something that is worth celebrating? The idea here is to help your child to feel that he can do it. And the feeling of being able to do it is much more important than the grades. Yes, grades are very important as well because that will determine which class he goes to, whether he gets into the school of his choice, or whether he eventually go to a school that going to the same school with his friends, with his good friends. And you know that for young children, they want to go to a school that their friends actually have gone to as well. Yeah. Okay. So now let's go back to the topic. Okay, so how can you actually will be able to make the better use of this school holiday? And with 6 weeks left, what can you do? Okay, so backstory about me. I'm also a father of 3 girls. My eldest is in Set 1 this year, so she took her PSLE last year, and my middle child is taking her PSLE next year. Yes, yeah. So being a parent, I think I do feel the PSLE anxiety. Yeah. All right. So what can we actually do to support our child in these 6 weeks? Yeah, some of you probably could have a holiday plan already, right? Yeah. So, all right. Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay, good. I can hear myself. Okay, good. Yeah. So, it doesn't mean that you just get your child to study all the way until Christmas and not do anything that is enjoyable for the family. What I'm saying here is while you are celebrating, going out, traveling, enjoying your time, and having your well-deserved break with your family, you also want to look at maintaining that consistency in doing work. Yeah, so what do I mean by that? Okay, so maybe I can share what I have planned for my kid and you can see what resonates with you and you can take it away. Yeah. All right. Okay, so mostly I take care of all her 4 subjects: English, Chinese, math, and science. So her strength is in the language. Yeah, so I'm not so worried about her language. In fact, she did well for her language. Okay, so as for the timetabling wise, because her strength is in her language, so I will assign weekends for her language revision. And the 5 weekdays assigned to her not so strong subjects, which is math and science. Yeah. And generally, I stick to the rule of one. What is that one thing that we are going to cover this whole week? And the rule of one helps me to stay focused and not jump from one worksheet to another book and then to another guidebook and then wondering what to do next, and sometimes being confused what my plan is about. Yeah. So the rule of one has helped me to stick to one book. Yeah. So as you know, I created our guidebooks for my children. And the reason is because my children are not, I would say that they're average kids. They need other kinds of resources to work on. Yeah. So if you have our books like this, you will be familiar with our LOB guidebooks. Yeah. So for example, this week alone, my middle child who is sitting for her PSLE next year is focusing on this book alone. Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, it's focusing on this book alone. And the easiest way out is to move from page 1 to the last page. And then I will get her to cover 5 pages a day. And as you can see, not all of the pages are workings, are questions. Like for example, for this book is created mainly to help parents to understand the rationale of the concept so that they are able to explain. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which book you are using right now. If let's say your book has questions only, just stick to 5 pages and then you cover 5 questions. Yeah, so for my case, I go through the explanation with her. So let's say these 5 pages have a mixture of explanation as well as questions. I will just get it done. If let's say the 5 pages consist of just questions, I'll get her to do it as well. If let's say those 5 pages are other things, I will also just move it through the 5 pages. And the reason is because we want to stick to a consistent plan. We want to stick to something that is easy for us parents who chose to teach in the midst of our busyness. Yeah, I'm not sure about you, but hearing from many other parents, yes, they want to teach. At the same time, they also find themselves bouncing in and out of their work as well as helping their child to study, which is not easy, which is definitely not easy. And I do want to acknowledge that. All right. Okay, so so back to this rule of thumb. So let's say you are going to make the best use of your November because you're going to travel for 1 whole month in December. For these 2 weeks, just stick to the rule of thumb, choose the 2 weaker subjects and do it during the weekdays, and choose the 2 stronger subjects and do during the weekends. Yeah, and why? Because 5 weekdays, a longer time span for you to go through the weaker subjects, and the 2 days, which is a shorter time span to go through the stronger subjects. Okay, right. Okay, so now, as you know, I'm an expert in coaching children to study and to do well for problem sums. Those problem sums, those very long ones, long-winded, like grandma story, and definitely they have driven many kids and parents crazy, including me. Yeah. And the reason why I say this is because it's easy to teach other children, but when it comes to teaching your own kid, it is another story and probably a hair-pulling experience. Yeah. And inside, the heart is beating very fast, as well as the blood is boiling. Yeah. And yet you still have to stay calm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So as for math, let's say your child is in upper primary or going to upper primary soon. I would say that you want to categorize the revision into two kinds. One is the short questions and one is the long questions, also known as story sums or word problem sums. And I think this is something that parents do not know enough. That is, the problem sums are testing you more than just on math. The problems, let me repeat. The problem sums are testing you more than just on math. They are testing you on heuristic, or whether you can identify the problem sum types by connecting or finding the right keyword. For example, when you have equal change, what concept is that? When you see the word equal change, what concept is that? That's actually, should I let you guess? Is it same total? Is it same difference? Or is it same one? And you know that it's same difference. Well done, yeah? What about when you see a change that is internal transfer? A pass to B, A pass something to B, or B passes something to A. No matter what, they pass to each other. What concept is that? Is it same difference? Is it same one? Or is it same total? If you have guessed that it's same total, well done, it's same total. Why? Because no matter how A passes to B or B passes to A, and if in total they have, say, 8 suites, no matter how they pass to each other, the 8 suites will still stay within both of them. All right, so the total will still be 8. Get it? Yeah, I mean, if you are in the Facebook Live and you can hear me, just say hi or like this Facebook live stream. So at least I know that I'm adding value to you. Right. So for parents who are just joined us, what we are doing here is we want to share with you how do you make the best use of these remaining 6 weeks. Yeah, and this is very crucial, especially for primary sixers to be. And you know that once school starts, you have to start your P5 revision as well as learn new topics times 4 subjects. Because you have 4 subjects, right? Okay. So for example, for math, the other way is you can actually draw out a timetable. And for myself, am a big believer of independent learning. And the reason is because the child can move fast if the parents pushes hard. But the child can move even faster if the drive comes from within. Make sense? The child will move even faster when the drive comes from within. And yes, you can push your child, nag at your child, remind your child, blah, 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 blah. And let's say it works now. But I've seen so many secondary school kids who chose to do otherwise. Slow down, slack off, chill, yeah, when they hit secondary school. And that's the moment when many parents realize that what they have been doing, the pushing, the nagging, the drilling, especially, don't work after all. All right. So this is something that I also want to share with parents. Yes, you can push your kid, you can drill your kid, you can nag or scold. I know some parents scold their kids, but at the same time, you also want to have opportunities for the kid to do work by themselves. So here are 3 easy tips. And with that, after I'm done with that, I will go off because I'm going to spend time with my children. They are going to see cats. Yeah. So what are the 3 things that you can do? So assuming you are teaching your kid, you can let your kid try, which is common, right? You want to use what you're doing. And probably you're doing it so well that is a second nature to you. Yeah. So what you can do is on top of that, do not mark your kid's work. Let him mark or let her mark. And then when there's his mistake, get her to correct it by him or herself. Yeah. The second thing that you can do is set up a timetable with your kid, not for your kid. Listen to my language. Set a timetable with your kid. Or you can get your kid to do a timetable and then you can discuss. But the timetable design should come from your kid. Okay? Then after that, what you can do is you can just get your child to commit to the plan. Because the timetable is designed by your kid, that it should be some form of accountability and ownership as well. So you want your kid to follow that. And there is a higher tendency for your kid to follow that because this timetable comes from him or her. Yeah. And all you need to do is probably just gently remind him or her, or maybe even celebrate with her when your child is able to follow it for a day or 2. Yeah. Then what's the third thing? Let me think on the spot. Yeah. So what I do for my kid is when she's able to do timetable scheduling for math, then I'll get her to do for science, I'll get her to do for English, I'll get her to do for Chinese, which is her mother tongue. Yeah. So in this case, I am actually getting her to study by herself, which is a blessing for me because I can do my own things. Imagine your kid can do and study by herself, mark by herself, keep herself accountable, and there is absolutely no need for you to follow through. How nice would that be? And parents, you can focus on your work or do whatever things that you like. For the parents, for the mothers, can go for your massage spa. For the dad, you can go for your meet up with your friends. Yeah. And go chill and drink beer. Yeah. Okay, so and normally for me, because I'm social work trained, I have worked with thousands of kids since 1999. So you can know my age lah. Yeah, I'm already quite old. I'm in my mid-40s. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's not the main point. The main point is when my child when I know that what she has planned for that, okay. When I know what my child has done for that, when I know what my child has planned for that day, it's going to be intensive. I will use a carrot. And she likes to see cats. So I will say, after you're done, let's go and see cats. And then you can see her eyes brighten up like stars in the sky. Yeah. So I like to use some form of motivation. And it's not much of screen time, play games. I chose things that really matter to her. All right. So I hope that helps. Okay, so parents, if you have our books, this will be easy for you to help your child, to guide your child, to teach your child during this school holiday. Just do from left to right and say you can if you want to get your child to do 5 pages, just 5 pages for him and get it done. Okay. So right now we are having a 15% promo, and it's LO, and the coupon code is LOB, learning out of the box short form LOB 2024 strong, or start strong. Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It is okay. I'm right. It's 20. Sorry. Okay, let me repeat. LOB 2024 strong. And then you can get an instant 15% off from any books from our web store. Okay. So if you want to know how to go to our web store, okay, just give me a minute. Okay. Just give me a minute. So what we okay. Okay, if you are wondering how to go, you can go to learningoutthebox.org, and then you can go to our guidebooks and then just click here. And once you have clicked here, you can actually just scroll down and you choose the level of your choice. Okay, choose the level of your choice, and I try my best to categorize them into different needs so that it's easy for you. And this is what I like most. If your choice is preparing for DSA, I have most of the questions that are already designed into this card, and all you need to do is just to follow the card. Okay. And for example, for P5s this year, if you want your child to go back to the fundamentals of problem sums, you can just go to this page and check it out. And of course, I have also created with my team the P6 and P5 science. Yeah, so just feel free to browse around and then choose the book that you want to help your child to thrive for the exams next year. Okay? All right. Okay. Okay, so I will put the coupon code as well as the link in the first comment so that it's easier for you. All right. Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, if you have any question, just let me know. You can ask me anything about how to support your child better. Okay, I have put the coupon code and the link in the first comment. Okay. Okay, if there's nothing for me, I'll go off and take care and enjoy your holiday. Bye.